Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muaz Sefing, and today this is a video number 26. And the title of today's video is gonna be "Never Will I Ever Listen to Anyone Except Myself." Man, it felt like I was a little bit unhinged there. So I'm never gonna listen to anyone advice, right? How about it was a good advice. This is a story about my life growing up, and it just hurt it just hurtful for me to see myself like this, that I can only live by my own experience, and I can only understand something if I encounter it. It's just that when I meet a lot of people who are willing to take advantage of me and try to controlling me, I finally need to defend myself, and I very so defensive about this, until one day I dare myself to say that I will not going to listen to anyone anymore. But if you understand me, what I'm trying to say was I want to stop to listening to the people that have no beneficial to me. I want to stop thinking about advice that been given by a bad people, by selfish people. So that going to be the whole idea, right? It's just that we pick and choose to who that we want to wish to listen to, right? Sorry, but today is different day, and I'm sorry. I am so sorry if I didn't behave in the way that you wish me to be. I know it. Okay, what is the thing that I'm trying to say? I have been living it with myself, only listen to myself, at and I finally achieve at the moment where I truly believe I do not need any advice anymore. And what kind, even what kind of advice, any advice, because if I keep listening to people giving advice, it's going to be the same advice over and over again, and it's not even inspired me to do something. You're just going to say to me like, keep a good hard work and then keep doing, keep being positive. I have listened to that particular advice again and again and again, and now it's just hard because as if I are stop listening to the bad people, and also I have stopped listening to so-called kind people, because it's so funny, because for me it doesn't make sense anymore. It's just like I come to a conclusion where it's not for me. I have learned and learned and learned and learned, and now it is the time for me to show who I really am, and to show my perspective, to show you what I have in my head, in my mind, to show you how I train my thoughts, how I train my brain, and to show you what outcome that I have for all of the idea that I have combined. So as hard as it is, never going to I will never going to listen to anyone else anymore. It also because I've been waiting for a good advice, but it never come. So when I already know how to survive, what useful can it be? How useful can it be when you come and try to save me? Save me from what? I already drowning, and I need help. But then I believe I learn myself to breathe underwater, and I live happily just fine. So Was it too late for me to for you guys to say anything to me? You can say any advice that you want, but I'm going to tell you this: it's going to be my choice whether I want to listen to it or not. Because I know I'm really being defensive right now. It's just hurtful to hear an advice from the people who don't really know who I am, who don't really understand me, and who are unable to aware my way of thinking. Because I think I have a very peculiar brain. One of it is I can't stop thinking. And let me rephrase that. I, my brain will not stop thinking of good ideas. I always going to have new ideas. I always going to have some nice thing to say. And an idea keep coming and coming and coming. And of course I can't really remember much of it. But my brain suddenly always try to reimagine the situation and change the situation and change a little bit of the its description, but still have the same vision, same concept. So I only going to wherever I going to think of a new ideas, of I keep repeating the ideas with creativity, try to innovate a little bit. So I am a kind of person who has a lot of opinion, and I happy for who I am, and I wish to never stop thinking like that, and I wish to never stop being like that. I always be grateful for the things that happen to me, and I uh, I, I receive it as a miracle, and I'm going to appreciate it as long as I can. Whatever the idea about what, about economy, economy, about business, about engineering, and I have said that kind of thing before, about smartphone technology, and ecosystem, about forestation, about food and stuff, about psychology, and conspiracy, and so on. I can just talk and talk and talk nonstop, and I give you new ideas every time I say something. I can't even stay in the same topic for 15 minutes. In an hour, at least there are four specific topics, and I always jump from topic to topic because my brain, my head, it need to fit new ideas so it can grow. Because I can't just stick in one particular stuff for a long time. I need to being creative about it. I need to innovate it to for something else, as if it what was suitable for my way of thinking. So let me say this, where I finally understand what is going on around the world, that people are just going to react for the things that happen around them. But I am more kind of person who try to understand why things happen in a certain way. So I aware of my capabilities, and I'm sorry to say to you, but that it's hard for me to take any advice from you guys anymore. At least, if but I only going to accept it if you're going to give me your advice in the way I wish to hear it. If you only can understand it, try to say something that I wish to hear. Try to say something that I am comfortable with it. You know, how my style was, and try to tell the story in my style, so we can connect more. That is what I'm trying to say. But if it was really a good idea. Of course, there was exception for everything. So if what you give is a very good idea, why not I accept for what it is. So that's it for today's video. I'll see you again in another story. And don't worry, don't please take a good care of yourself, and don't don't forget to smile. Okay, bye.